What's up, Movie Meals?
How's it going, guys?
It's Oscar season finally, really here. The nominations are out.
They just dropped like today, this morning, something like that. It's an interesting couple of lists that they have for sure.
I've been excited to talk about this all day. Let's just jump into it. So we're gonna give you the quick round of nominations of the big categories we're gonna talk about. Should we save Best Picture? Should we start with Best Picture?
We can save it for last. Let's start with animated picture.
Let's do it. Best animated feature. Kyle, who are the nominees?
For best animated feature, they gave us Zootopia, Moana, Kubo and the Two Strings, The Red Turtle, and My Life as a Zucchini. Sounds like my college days. My life as a zucchini. I don't know what that means. While Alex is eating, I'll just say I think Zootopia should be the clear winner for this. And I know I've said that I like Moana as my best animated movie of the year, but I think Zootopia has a much better message compared to the other films or animated films that I've seen. I think that the animation is still very well done, and I think it's just a smart idea on what they did plot-wise. I think it stood out a little bit more than Moana, even though I did like Moana.
Interesting. I'd love a Zootopia one. Zootopia's underneath themes I thought were great. I actually think it not for writing, I really would have liked to see because I thought it did really well with the writing.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to go Kubo and the Two Strings is what I would like to see win. I think Moana's gonna win. To be honest, I think Moana's gonna win. I would love to see Kubo though because I thought Kubo was such a unique story about this young boy just trying to find about his parents and his father.
Right.
So it was I really loved Kubo, but I love Moana too and Zootopia. I'd be fine with any of those. I want to see the other two, but that's my pick is Kubo and the Two Strings.
And my pick is Zootopia.
No surprises there outside of Finding Dory not getting nominated, but I'm not shocked because
I wasn't shocked either.
It doesn't belong on the list to me.
Yeah, I think the other ones were much better, and I'm sure the other two that we didn't see were also better than that.
All right, so what's up next, big dog?
We'll do Best Supporting Actor next, and this one is very competitive, at least for me anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got, and I'm going to butcher this name, so bear with me, Mahershala Ali for Moonlight.
Been all over the place.
Jeff Bridges, Hell or High Water, Dev Patel, Lion, Lucas Hedges, Manchester by the Sea, and Michael Shannon, Nocturnal Animals. Do you want to take this one, or do you want me to take it?
I haven't seen Moonlight, but I've heard he's amazing. I'll see it before the actual Oscars. I always try to see everything before the actual Oscars. I've got to go. I love Michael Shannon. I actually think Aaron Taylor Johnson should have been in this category. He won the Golden Globe. A lot of people are saying, no, it's clearly Michael Shannon, but I think people are undermining his performance.
Yeah.
So I actually would have put him in there as a strong contender to win. I do think Shannon's got a shot. Lucas Hedges, I love that pick being in there because I thought he was so good. But I'm actually going to go with Jeff Bridges with Hell or High Water. I thought his performance was really good. I haven't seen Moonlight, so it might change.
Yeah,
I'll be all right with the others. Dev Patel, good seeing him getting there. So. But I'm going to go Jeff Bridges. I thought his performance was great.
Yeah, for me, Aaron Taylor Johnson was definitely the standout of Nocturnal Animals, and I would have personally much rather have had him be nominated over Michael Shannon, though Michael Shannon was very good in his supporting role, so I can't knock him off just for that. I think it's great that Lucas Hedges was able to get a nomination. It's going to launch his career even more for sure. Dev Patel, I was a little bit surprised of because I thought he would at least be in the Best Actor nomination and not Best Supporting, but, whatever. At least the guy's nominated. And for Ali, I did love his performance in that movie, but I don't know if it was supporting actor worthy, per se. Like, he did an outstanding job, but I thought it was so competitive that he could have been the guy that was bumped out and replaced with another guy.
Really? I hear he's the front runner from a lot of people.
I could easily see him winning this for sure, hands down. I mean, great performance, but I could have seen him being bumped out, being replaced with other people. I think it could go between Ali or Shannon, personally.
All great performances.
Yeah.
What's next?
Best Supporting Actress. We got Viola Davis for Fences, Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea, Naomi Harris for Moonlight, Nicole Kidman for Lion, and Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures.
Now, Lion is still a movie I'd like to see because it's the only one in this list I haven't seen. I really liked Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures, but I don't think she was the best in the film. I don't remember the main actress's name, but the main one who was working... with Kevin Costner the most. I thought she was the strong suit. I was bummed she did not get a nomination at all this year.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's gonna go to Viola Davis. I think Viola Davis has the momentum. I think she is the best. Although I really love Michelle Williams. I love Manchester by the Sea so much. I'd love to see her take that trophy because I think she's fantastic. But I also love Viola Davis. I've been waiting forever for her to finally get recognition. So I'm going to go with Viola Davis, but I think the outside shot's Michelle Williams.
For me, I see Viola Davis being the clear winner for this as well. She was amazing in Fences. But I could also see Naomi Harris being the dark horse for winning for Best Supporting Actress. What she did in that movie from beginning to end was just flawless to me. She just turned into a completely different person. Pretty much 3 times she turned into a completely different person throughout the whole movie, and I thought she was outstanding in Moonlight. I could see her being the dark horse, but Viola Davis for sure.
I haven't seen Harris yet because I forgot. I haven't seen Moonlight. But. All right, what category are we up next, Kyle?
All right, we got the Best Actor category next. And we're going to start with Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea, Denzel Washington in Fences, Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge, Ryan Gosling in La La Land, and Viggo Mortensen in Captain Fantastic. For me, I think the clear winner is going to be Casey Affleck. To me, he was the best out of these candidates. He stole the movie for me. He really gave a raw and emotional performance that I think just completely tops the others. I'm really happy, though, that Andrew Garfield finally has an Oscar nomination. I think this guy is really talented. He's going to keep cranking out movies. He could even be getting more Oscar nominations in the future. And on top of that, I'm also happy that Denzel Washington got an Oscar nomination because he was very good in this movie.
I think Casey Affleck is the I don't think it's a lock, to be honest.
Oh, really?
But I think it's pretty far off race. Like he's got to get a couple of special power ups in Mario Kart to catch up.
Right.
And I want Casey Affleck to take it. I was echo your sentiments. I think Andrew Garfield being in here is great. Yeah. The fact that he was in 2 big movies though, and Silence got pretty much no nominations, I think maybe might help him propel forward.
Yeah, that's right.
I do think Denzel was good. I actually think Ryan Gosling was way better in La La Land than everybody gives him credit for. I haven't seen Captain Fantastic, so I can't comment on that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Casey Affleck, but I actually think Andrew Garfield is the best shot to get those power-ups and catch up.
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining. That would be awesome.
No, but Casey Affleck killed it.
Yeah. All right, next is Best Actress. And for that, we have Emma Stone in La La Land, Natalie Portman in Jackie, Isabelle Huppert in Ellie. I think it's Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Meryl Streep is Florence Foster Jenkins, and Ruth Negga in Loving.
Now I'm going to take this one first.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I haven't seen 3 of these 2 films, but I'm going to make a bold statement without seeing them. I have a feeling when I watch them, and I could be biased, but I don't think any of them are going to be better than what Amy Adams was in Arrival. Mm-hmm. I think this is a huge snub. I think Emma Stone 100% belongs on the list. I hear Meryl Streep was really, really good, but there's something about Amy Adams' performance that I think belonged in this category. I thought she was a contender to win.
Yeah.
I think Emma Stone's probably going to take it. If we bet on it, it's probably going to go to her. Mm-hmm. But I'm furious that Amy Adams was not nominated for this because I thought she had a great chance of winning. I thought she was amazing in 2 different films this year for Arrival and Nocturnal Animals. Could have had an Andrew Garfield thing going with maybe that propelling her into finally getting that Oscar. She's been nominated 5 times. Yeah. It's time to get this woman an Oscar. So I'm really bummed about that, but Emma Stone's the clear front runner.
All right. I am also disappointed by Amy Adams not getting a nomination for Arrival. I thought what she did in that movie was a really well done job and at least deserved a nomination of some kind. But this still is a very good list. I'm really excited to see Ruth Negga from Loving getting a nomination because it was a very quiet performance at first, but it is one that was really powerful, at least to me. I agree. I think Emma Stone could be the front runner, but I also think Isabelle Huppert. While I haven't seen the movie Ellie, I've only heard nothing but great reviews for this woman, and I think that this could launch her to getting an Oscar win. Dark horse, though, my top choice would also be Emma Stone.
Everybody's loving La La Land, man. It's hard to it's hard to not pick it. All right, Best Picture. It's time. Oh no, we have Best Director.
Yeah,
that's right.
Best Director.
Do that.
I thought I skipped something. All right, here we go. Best Director. We have Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Barry Jenkins for Moonlight, Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea, Denis Villeneuve for Arrival, and Mel Gibson for Hacksaw Ridge. I love all these directors.
Yeah, this is the happiest of all the categories.
For sure. I like that we're getting these new directors coming in for the Best Director category. Like, we don't really see the same old directors that we've seen for the past couple of years getting nominated. We see some new, fresh blood, and I like it, and this is really going to help them launch their careers. For me, oh man, this list is too tough. I really could see any one of these guys getting the nomination for sure. If I had to choose, I would probably say Chazelle for La La Land, just because of the great reviews, of the great press it's been getting, how wonderful of a movie it is. I could see it getting a slight edge over everyone else.
I love this list. I think Damien Chazelle is going to win it because the Academy has a tendency to go with what's hot.
Yeah.
And it's got 14 nominations, tied for the most in history. I think he's going to take it. I also think because, personally, I actually think Whiplash was a better film. I actually like Whiplash more than I like La La Land. And I love La La Land.
Yeah.
But I think that he didn't get as much love for Whiplash, and I'm wondering if maybe they're like, all right, time to we'll give him a little extra love here. Even though I do agree with all the categories it's been nominated for, but I would really love to see Kenneth win it for Manchester by the Sea and Denis Villeneuve for Arrival, because Denis Villeneuve had just impeccable performances, but a lot of that also fell on the cinematography. Not that Manchester by the Sea didn't have great cinematography, but the performances to me, as much as I love Amy Adams and everybody in it, they're a little different. There's scenes I remember a little bit more in Manchester by the Sea that the director had to pull those out of
right.
Like the scene between Casey Affleck and Michelle Williams is heartbreaking, and that's a lot of the directing. So I would love to see him be the dark horse to get in there, but I do think it'll be Damien Chazelle. But if it's any of these guys, even Mel Gibson getting in there, I think is great by the Academy to recognize. Forget the person; it's about the art.
Yeah,
and they went with the art, so I'm loving it, man.
Yeah.
All right, now the big one. Here we go.
All right, now here it is, Best Picture, and for that we have La La Land, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, Arrival, Lion, Hidden Figures, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, and Fences. So usually for Oscars they nominate between 8 to 10, and for this year we have 9, which is a good number, I would say. For me, I think Hidden Figures, while I think it's a great movie, I don't think it was an Oscar-worthy movie per se, though I am happy that they were able to get it in here. It deserves all the buzz and deserves all the praise that it's been getting right now. For me personally, I would go with Moonlight being the winner. I think from the way it was shot to all the performances to the story itself, to the way that you felt throughout the entire movie, I think it did a much more complete job of that compared to all the other movies I've seen. But I could easily see La La Land getting the win. I could see Hacksaw Ridge getting the win. I could see Manchester by the Sea getting the win too. But the top dog for me for sure has to be Moonlight.
I'm wondering, La La Land's got all the momentum to take it. So I think the smart bet is to go with La La Land. But this could be a year like when Spotlight won. And that was the year Mad Max was nominated for everything. And people kind of thought Mad Max might take Best Picture, and the ensemble cast of Spotlight, which I love Spotlight, got the win. But it's a little different this year because as much as La La Land is the big, like, this is the one everyone's talking about, a lot of these are great ensemble films with Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, Arrival. Well, maybe not Arrival so much as a ensemble film, but I think they all have a decent shot. I think La La Land, Moonlight, and Manchester were actually the top 3. I think La La Land is a little bit more ahead, but I think it's still possible to get in there. So I'm gonna go La La Land, but I love this list. I don't have any complaints. Maybe put Nocturnal Animals in there.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
A little hard. I would have loved to have seen Civil War get in there personally because I think Civil War is still one of the better movies of the year. But hey, I love the list. I cannot wait for Oscar night.
Yeah,
I love watching the Oscars, man,
for sure.
What do you guys think? Any snubs? What do you think?
There might be a couple. I don't know. Probably
write down who you think might win in the comments below. Like, share this video all around the internet. Thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.